Look at that.
The fly I'm going to be tying for you is perhaps one of the deadliest flies. This is a variation of Troth's Elk Hair Caddis. I'm using a coastal deer hair, and in exchange for the elk hair, I'm using a Danville extra fine monofilament for the thread. I'm using a extra small copper wire to reinforce the brown hackle. I'm using a tan hare's ear for the body dubbing with a little bit of darker hare's ear up towards the head to mimic the film footage you saw here at the beginning. Now, there are 14,000 different varieties of caddis, and they vary in size and color from 8 up to 20. There could be a green apple caddis, there could be a tiny black caddis, there could be a cinnamon caddis, the October caddis. It all varies, so being aware of what's on your river is important, and matching that likewise to the size of hook and the color of the dubbing. But in this particular case, I'm looking for a generic, very buggy style caddis hatch pattern. So as you saw the film footage here in the beginning, I've chosen to use this tan dubbing to match the tan caddis, the darker brown to match the legs. Now this is a very buoyant fly, and depending upon how tight you want to wrap the rooster hackle, you could fish this in very fast water, and it floats like a bobber. I am fishing this a little bit sparser. I tend to fish slower water, and I'm focusing more on the buggy look of the fly. Now, caddis start originally on the bottom as larvae. They pupate, they rise to the top very quickly and are off the water very fast. As a result, you might see splashy rises on your river or lake. Chances are when you see a splashy rise, it's a caddis hatch. Unlike the mayflies that rise and take some time to get stuck in the film, then they emerge and have to dry their wings on the surface. This caddis pattern, the trout tend to be desperate. That's the reason why you see the splashy rise. Because the caddis are off the water, a lot of times they'll skitter across the top. As a result, it's a forgiving fly to fish because you can fish it so many different ways. You don't have to be so concerned with the perfect drift-free, drag-free presentation. You could just throw it out there. You could skitter it. You could sink it. When these flies tend to come back down to lay their eggs, they dive. They go down to the bottom and lay their eggs. So you could sink it. You could strip it in. You can do so many different things. It's very versatile. It's durable. It's visible. It's very buggy. And also, in addition, in comparison to the mayfly hatches, these flies stick around for a long time. Once they hatch, they go into the bushes. They could be into the bushes for up to a month. So if it's windy and they all congregate, if you're ever walking along the stream, you hit a bush, you'll see all these caddis fly off. If it's windy, they'll get knocked into the water. Anyway, it's a season-long hatch, depending upon what type of size and what type of color. It's a great fly to have in your box. It's very forgiving in terms of how you fish it. It's very durable because of the wire rib. You can fish it in the faster water, the slower water. It's just one you can't be without in your box. I hope you enjoy the tie, and thank you very much for watching.
The fairest bloom, the
but the yellow birds sing where the sea is blue, for they know that spring is coming soon. Makes his home in the rocks and rills, where the snow lie deep on the windy hills, and it tells the world, why should I wait? This ice and snow